Hi, my name is Jason.
This is my family, and we love to travel. To the beach, or the lake,
in the forest, on the coast,
to the mountains, and even deep underground. I hope you come along as we travel all around our home state of California, the greater United States, and beyond. We invite you to come join us as we go exploring.
It's spring break, so we're off to one of our favorite places, Desert Breezes Resort in Palm Desert. We got a late start, so didn't arrive until almost midnight, but the sun rose the next morning on a beautiful day. Desert Breezes is a timeshare resort nestled in a small gated community on the south edge of Palm Desert. It has all of the amenities that you'd expect from a 5-star resort, including a common TV room, an activities and game room with giant Kinect 4, free coffee bar and computer room. There's a large outdoor patio with a couch, TV, and a fire pit, and a ping pong table. Right outside the main lobby is an adults-only pool, one of 3 pools on the resort. There's also a putting green, a large pond with local wildlife, horseshoe pit, and a half-court basketball court. The clubhouse has a full gym, one of the family pools, and 6 tennis courts. There's also an oversized vehicle parking lot if you show up with your RV. The grounds are lushly decorated with flowers, palms, and fruit trees. The rooms are organized into 8-room condo-like units, each of which has its own hot tub. The rooms are spacious 1- and 2-bedroom units with dinettes, full kitchens, and a separate bathroom for each bedroom. Every room has either a balcony for the upstairs rooms or a patio for the downstairs rooms, and they all face out to the main family pool in the center of the complex. Hey. It was a hot day, so we decided to take a swim before we headed out on our first excursion. We're headed east. Just about 30 miles east of our resort is the south entrance to Joshua Tree National Park. We stopped in at the Cottonwood Visitor Center, where my mom checked us in with her annual pass and got us a map of the park. Our first point of interest was the Cola Cactus Garden in the Colorado Desert side of the park. There was an easy little path that walked out into the cola garden that gave you a view of the teddy bear cola growing out across the valley floor as far as you could see. Joshua Tree National Park is well known for its rock formations and rock climbing activities, so we decided to do some rock climbing of our own. Check it out! We found a geological survey marker embedded in the rock. Just up the road, we stopped at Skull Rock to get a fun pic. We then decided to hike the short trail over to Jumbo Rocks. Well, some of us took the trail. Selfie time! Look at this old gnarled tree. Okay, it might be old, but it's more of a shrub than a tree. Either that, or Jack Jack has grown to monstrous proportions. Before we head out of the park, we wanted to stop at Keys View, the highest point in the park. From up here, you can see 3 different mountain ranges. Out there is San Gorgonio Mountain. We also spotted some of the wildlife. way out there, cutting through the valley, is the San Andreas fault line. And past the Coachella Valley is the Salton Sea. We'll check that out later. We headed out early the next morning to see if we could see some of the animals at the Living Desert Zoo. But the first thing you encounter at the zoo is this really cool model railroad exhibit. Next up are some dinosaur fossil digging pits where the kids could pretend they were digging up fossils. Hey, what do you know? There are some animals at this zoo. Including bighorn sheep. They aren't easy to spot up on the hillside. Do you see them? The meerkats were cute. I'm glad we came out early. They were pretty active since it hadn't gotten too hot yet. Even so, the cheetahs decided it was still too hot for them to do any running. The kids were working up a sweat on these drums, so we grabbed some refreshments before checking out the rest of the animals. Here are some animals I would expect to see in the desert. These goats in the petting zoo were also cute. Except these two, they were fighting. We checked out the gift shop where I picked up a new t-shirt. By afternoon, it was getting pretty hot and the animals were going into hiding. The humans, however, were coming out in droves, so we decided to call it a day. Our next stop, we were headed to Coachella. Actually, we were just passing through on our way to the southern edge of the valley. Headed to the famous vacation resort, the Salton Sea. Whoops, we missed a turn. Let's head back. It looks like we beat the crowd. Actually, there was no crowd. People have pretty much stopped coming to the Salton Sea, with the exception of people like us who just want to see how abandoned it has become. Even the exhibits at the visitor center are falling apart. The information inside the visitor center is all about the wildlife that used to be here. But nowadays, because the lake is no outlet and the water inlets are mostly all from agricultural runoff, it has become too polluted and toxic for almost anything to live. Salton Sea is now just a stinking graveyard of dead fish and abandoned lakeside resorts. It's really pretty sad. Palm Springs has avoided the fate of the Salton Sea and remains a popular resort town. But it's not just popular with the celebrities and retirees now, it also draws ordinary folks like ourselves. We headed into downtown to check out some of the shops and grab a bite to eat. Palm Springs has some historic architecture, including the famous Plaza Theater, which helped put Palm Springs on the map. In one of the new plazas, there was a lady playing her guitar for the shoppers, so we decided to sit for a while and enjoy the music.